Okay, today we're driving around and I wanted to talk a little bit about what Elon Musk just announced on the earnings call. So, turns out that Hardware 3 cars are definitely going to um, not be able to do unsupervised FSD. So, that's an interesting announcement. I the one thing that does bother me about the uh, even the clarification of the fact that hardware 3 cars are not going to be able to do unsupervised is that there's still some questions in my mind about how this process is actually going to work for those owners of hardware 3 cars that have purchased FSD outright. Now, so you may remember that we actually had a hardware 3 car with FSD purchased outright, and I did actually take the opportunity to transfer it when we had that opportunity, supposedly the last opportunity to transfer the full ownership of FSD from a hardware 3 car to a hardware 4 car when we got our new Juniper Model Y. Uh, so that was great because we were able to transfer the FSD ownership to that. But a few questions came up by what Elon Musk said about hardware 3 and its ability to do unsupervised. So, first of all, he did say that we were going to have to either purchase a new hardware 4 car or and it would be discounted, so there's going to be some sort of you know increased trade-in value of the car that you're trading in to trade for the new hardware 4 car. And there was going to be stations set up for upgrades of FSD hardware. So the AI3 hardware to AI4 hardware would be upgraded in these facilities. So that's going to be an opportunity for you to take your car in, get it upgraded from AI3 to AI4. And also, it's going to be not just the computer, but also the cameras. And there was no mention of, for first of all, that whether it was going to be a FSD transfer from your hardware 3 car to hardware 4 car. So if I trade in my hardware 3 car to get a hardware 4 car at a discount, right? Or however they're going to work that transaction out. Do I own FSD outright on that hardware 4 car? Because honestly, if I don't, that's not great. That's not what I want. I want to keep my fully owned. So I just disengaged there because I didn't feel like we were given enough room for these cars oncoming. I don't know. That wasn't necessarily a safety disengagement, but just a courtesy thing. So I don't know. Not that bad, but I just didn't feel like jumping out in front of them there. I feel like we should give more space. So anyway, like, are we going to retain the full ownership of FSD that we paid for? So I mean, if we paid, you could have paid $15,000 for FSD, and if you own a hardware 3 car and you paid $15,000 for FSD to own it outright, trading in your hardware 3 car, even if it's like they're going to give you what, like $5,000 more or something than they would have otherwise. I don't know what the deal was going to be. We'll have to see how that works out. But if you then had to pay $100 a month for FSD, that would not be that would not be great. People would not be happy about that. I certainly wouldn't be happy about that. The whole reason I purchased it outright when I did was because I didn't want to ever have a subscription cost to this FSD. That's definitely something I wanted to avoid. When I originally bought it, there wasn't even a subscription option. But now, like when I traded in our hardware 3 with the FSD to transfer from the Hardware 3 car to the Hardware 4 car. My intention for doing that was that way I will never have the subscription cost that, for all I know, could change. I mean, it could change monthly. I think long term, and this is very long term, but I think long term it's going to cost less and less. I know that they're talking about, overnight, the value of your car is going to increase from, whatever to a lot more because it's self-driving and all that. But technology, long term, we're talking about it's going to become commonplace long term that all cars drive themselves, and it's not going to be a premium over other things. So I think long term, we're talking, it's not a big deal, but short term, like say 5 to 10 years, we're talking about the FSD subscription costs per month could potentially go from $100 a month to, I don't know, $200 a month. I mean, what are people willing to pay for a car that can drive itself, that you could literally, fly to the other side of the country and just tell your car, oh, meet me there, and then I don't have to get a rental car. And how much is that worth? That's worth that's worth a lot. I mean, probably more than $200 a month, honestly, because that would be incredible. But we'll have to see when that actually occurs. But the thing is when you are told, okay, I can get a little bit more to trade in my car, but then also, and by the way, I checked the trade-in values. Like, I sold my car to Carvana because they were going to give me like $6,000 more than Tesla was going to give me. So that's the first question, is does that trade-in give you FSD owned outright, or do you have to pay monthly? Because that's a big difference. There hasn't really been any clarification on that. The second option, when they're talking about setting up these like mini factories to convert Hardware 3 cars over to Hardware 4, there was no mention of whether it was going to be a free upgrade. So again, like, if I'm a Hardware 3 car owner, my question is, well, so is it free? Because it should be. Like, I know it's going to be a cost to Tesla, but they were promising that FSD was going to be a full unsupervised FSD that you already purchased outright for $8,000 to $15,000, or maybe somebody got it for, some people got it for less, like $6,000 or something like that. But whatever price you paid, that was the promise, is that you were going to have unsupervised FSD and it was going to be owned outright, and that your car would someday be worth much more. And so that was the promise that was made, and that was what people were expecting. That's what I was expecting. And therefore, if you're not going to give this upgrade, this hardware upgrade, for free, then you're going back on that promise that was made a long time ago. Now, people that buy the cars now or have bought them in the last few years, they probably don't even really know. Like, they either bought the monthly subscription, or there's actually a decent number of people that have purchased FSD outright. It's actually somewhere over 800,000 people, which is surprising. That's surprising to me that there's actually that many. But that's a lot of people to deal with, and I kind of wonder how many of the outright ownerships of FSD are on Hardware 3 cars. I'm sure it's a lot less, because I'm sure a lot of people more recently purchased this outright because they were like, well, this is like actually working now. It wasn't really working when I purchased it outright. It was just kind of like a future promise, and that's been years ago. I mean, I purchased FSD outright in 2019, and Well, I still don't have unsupervised, which was the promise, like next year it's coming, and that's been 7 years and I still don't have it. And they keep pushing that back. But I mean, I think still it's going to be a big deal for people. And if you don't do right by these customers, these are the long term Tesla people that believed in the company and wanted to support the mission and trusted that what they were told when they purchased this vehicle, that they were going to actually get this product. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But that's the information now, and I hope that we get some further clarification. Obviously, we're supposed to get FSD 14 Lite on the Hardware 3 cars, and that's going to, I guess, tide them over until they're going to do this trade-in process or the upgrade process. But either way, I really hope that they do clarify this and they do make right by these customers, that they either get the full transfer of fully owned FSD to that new vehicle, or they get a free hardware upgrade to their Hardware 3 car, because in both cases, I think that should be fully covered. So I don't know. Let me know if you think differently or what you think about this situation, but I do think that is the case, at least in my opinion. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.